Finally! Predators! What was that? Where is All right. I think I got him. Number one, is it better than the original? Well, hello?
Hey, Angry Joe! Angry One, it's me! Arnold! I can answer that question for you. No, of course not, you idiot! What are you, stupid? Do you honestly think that Adrian could have matched up with me? No! He's a little girly man that plays the piano, when I am the Terminator, the Commando, and the Barbarian. Damn you! Life is not fair! Get over it!
I agree totally. Arnold was always the best, always will be the best, and nobody can top him. Nobody. Is it better than Predator 2 that for some reason people always seem to shit on, including Robert Rodriguez, the producer of this film? Yes, it is. And even though it's a dickish thing to say that the original sequel didn't exist, it has earned its place above that film. Now, is it better than all the versus aliens bullshit? Of course it's better than that. If it was the pianist versus the Predator, while the Predator beats the shit out of him for 60 minutes... it still would be better than that garbage, that complete and utter disrespect to its franchise's roots. Of course it's better than those. But let's talk about Predators, the faults in Predators. So first off, the casting had me puzzled. It even puzzled Adrian Brody, who said, quote, "I know I'm not the obvious choice, I get that." You see, he admits it, and same for me. I've got to admit that pianist on Predator action doesn't exactly get my blood boiling the way that it should. He's just not ultra macho. It's unfair to compare him to Arnold, and that's the problem. Who else would we cast as the lead role here? The Rock, maybe? No, he's too busy filming films like this, The Tooth Fairy. What happened to The Rock? That's a rant for another day. How about Bruce Willis? Nah, a little too old. Brad Pitt? Too recognizable. How about a nobody, an up-and-comer? No, because you risk the same problems that happened with the AVP films. Now, Lawrence Fishburne, this was an excellent choice, even if he is getting a little bit older. However, after his badass introduction, he's not used in the way that I was hoping for. Then there's Topher Grace? Seriously? Topher Grace? What is it with this guy? He has the ability to keep showing up in films that I don't want him to be in. Stop it! Who is your agent? Though I have to admit, it makes for a fun, is he gonna die yet moment? Oh, please let him. Leave him. No, he's gonna die now, right? You know, those kinds of moments. And I gotta say, it's not like he plays a soldier, but instead he's a seemingly out of place comic relief doctor. Now, despite my gripes with Adrian Brody, he actually does better than I expected him to. Even though he's got this annoying "I'm trying too hard" Christian Bale, I'm a tough guy voice that's all the rage these days. Oh! I don't know how they do it. But seriously, that's not saying much. And it is a little bit of a problem because all of these characters you don't really care about as much as the original team. The rest of the cast do their jobs fine, but because these are people from all different sorts of walks of life, they're not a part of the same team, they don't have that same camaraderie as the original team did. They wouldn't go looking for Carl Weathers' severed arm in the jungle. Ugh, it's creepy. And because of that, you feel a little bit less for this team. They don't have all that badass one-liners, machismo, testosterone, we're gonna kick ass and take names kind of group. They're not that group. However, the director and producer team is a lot more talented than recent films. You've got Robert Rodriguez, who is actually tapped to do the real Predators 3 script after a success with El Mariachi and Desperado. However, they never went with it. So I think it's cool that they come to him again to write Predators, even though this version has nothing to do with the version that he did long ago, which makes me wonder what exactly was in that version. I'm just happy that this film is not complete garbage. It's not complete garbage. You know, after 20 years of 20th Century Fox sitting on their hands or giving us cash-in sequels that disrespected the source material, they finally are getting it right. And that's what this film does the best. It respects its source material. The opening minutes have similar audio cues and sounds. The fact that they're in a jungle being hunted. A team of badasses made to look like fucking choir boys compared to the Predators.
I will burn your eyes out with my stogie, you idiot. I'm drinking choir boys.
And the film starts off very promising. It doesn't show the Predators for a long while, setting up that tension. We get some new wrinkles in that the wildlife actually is a threat in addition to multiple predators hunting them. We get our firing wildly into the jungle scene that is a complete waste of ammo, but is extremely gratifying. We get very clever predators avoiding the traps set up by the wily human. And we even get mention of the original team by one of the characters. And Adrian even at one point quotes the big man himself, though I won't spoil it. However, after the first big Predator team reveal, it starts to drop off into the normal cliches that we're all conditioned into knowing. And it leaves you wondering, what was the point of this particular adventure? You remade the original without Arnold, and it couldn't have possibly hoped to have lived up to those now legends. Giving us jungle romps with less iconic characters may be truer to the source material, but I think it's time to expand and dive deeper into this mythology, this world that they've set up here, this franchise. Offer us some fresh sights other than, oh, we're on a different planet. Which, except for one scene where they look up in the sky and see all sorts of different planets and moons, you don't really know because the forest looks just like an Earth forest. And oh yeah, there's some kind of civil war between the different predators. Because there's multiple types of predators in this movie. And this we never get to see and it's never really explained. It's that kind of shit that would have made for worthy material for a film all on its own. But even in this one, there were plenty of opportunities to expand, to do it. There are two moments in this film that I get really excited for. One, when the Yakuza pulls a chest beating moment. Where you know, from the previous movie where that American Indian dude cuts himself, except for instead of getting killed off screen and yelling like a little girl and there not really being a fight, there's an actual fight that's shown. We get a samurai versus a predator, finally. And this is a pretty cool fight. But for Christ's sake, challenge.